Hello! Welcome back to the Wrestling Newsroom. I'm your host, All Things Wrestling, and today we're going to be looking at all the wrestling news from Thursday. Let's start with the ratings from this week's Raw and SmackDown. Raw and SmackDown were both down a little bit this week. SmackDown got 2.888 million viewers, whereas last week it got 2.1 million viewers. So it's only down by about 20,000, which isn't too bad. And Raw also is around about 20-something thousand down. It got 2.411 million viewers this week and got 2.472 million last week. The third hour really suffered this week with a 2.181 rating, whereas last week it got up 2.2 rating. They've also had less overall. The first hour got nearly 100,000 less people. And the second hour is actually up for this week compared to last week. So the ratings aren't too bad. They're holding steady. They're not bad as they have been in the last few weeks, whereas they were getting 2.3. So they're back on the right lines. Let's hope they can start bringing that number up again. While we're on the topic of Monday Night Raw, though, let's talk about this decision that's apparently making changes. Fightful.com is reporting that after 20 plus years, it appears that the days of Monday Night Raw overruns are ending. Since Monday Night Raw period, Raw's runtime has almost lasted 10 to 15 minutes past the final hour of the broadcast. The change could reportedly begin as soon as this Monday Night Raw, and the decision was made by the USA Network. Very, very change. We then go to some injury updates. Selena Vega is out with a possible concussion after Evolution. I'm not bloody surprised. She got launched at Tamina. I'm really not surprised. Get well soon. And some good update is Kurt Hawkins is now returned to action after being out with a hernia. He tweeted, "Just had my first match in 11 weeks. Well, ended up having 3 matches. Now, actually, I lost all of them. Or at least I'm consistent. The streak is very real, people. 0 to 223. Damn, Kurt Hawkins. At least you're doing what you love." Then we have a bit of an update on Drew McIntyre's big push. WWE has been high on Drew McIntyre for months now. The big push is indeed starting. They have major plans for him in 2019, according to Vessel Votes. I'm very happy to hear about that. Let's do it. I love Drew McIntyre. Then we have an updated plan on Brock Lesnar. Dave Meltzer reports that Brock Lesnar signed a short-term WWE contract that was expected to expire at Crown Jewel, and Roman Reigns was originally scheduled to retain the Universal title. Once Reigns revealed that he was sick, as it puts, Lesnar was signed to a new deal which was believed to have been around October 18th. All is known that the contract is another short-term deal that lasts through WrestleMania. Lesnar will also reportedly be able to continue pursuing another UFC fight. There is apparently a Lesnar storyline in the works to involve talent other than Braun Strowman. Lesnar is expected to have a match at WrestleMania, but a Royal Rumble appearance is up in the air due to his UFC training. Just go away. Why did you put the title on him? Well, I do have reports about that. Let's just first of all get the praise for Braun Strowman out of the way, then we'll get to the other bit. Kevin Owens gave high praise, saying, "For a guy who's been doing this for 3 years and had maybe 5 matches before he showed up at SummerSlam in 2015, making his debut, and for a guy that big, he's pretty incredible. His progression is unbelievable." Well, that is very high praise. Okay, so yeah, Mike Johnson reports, one of the things I've heard from multiple people, and we're talking 4 different people, is that there are times where Strowman is negligent. Where it comes to showing up on time, he has a reputation at times for leaving a little early and sometimes making mistakes in the terms of etiquette in the backstage scene and the locker room, and sometimes, as one person put it, his own worst enemy and his worst advocate. They'll be high on him just when he gets to the point where you would think the next step would be put him in the centerpiece position for the company. Something happens and he makes some kind of mishap backstage, and people within management kind of call on him and they take a step back. Damn, Braun, please sort yourself. We love you. We need you to be everywhere. Then let's just talk about the current card for the Survivor Series. We have Brock Lesnar versus AJ Styles, Seth Rollins versus Shinsuke Nakamura, Ronda Rousey versus Becky Lynch, AOP versus The Bar, Baron Corbin, Braun Strowman, Dolph Ziggler, Drew McIntyre, and to be confirmed versus Daniel Bryan, Miz, Shane McMahon, Samoa Joe, and Rey Mysterio. The 5-on-5 women's match is all Raw to be confirmed, and Naomi, Sonya Deville, Asuka, and Kamala, and to be confirmed. The tag team matches, no Raws confirmed, and New Day and Usos are confirmed for the SmackDown. They have added one more match after 205 Live last night, and it is Buddy Murphy versus Mustafa Ali for the Cruiserweight Championship. I cannot wait to see that. It should be incredible. Then we have WWE has reportedly approached 3 New Japan stars, with one of them being Tetsuya Naito. Dave Meltzer notes that the other 2 that were aware didn't turn the offers down without thought, although one would be a huge surprise and the other would be a great worker who I didn't see flourish in the WWE system. As we do know, Naito has turned down the WWE offer, so I don't know who the other 2 are. It has not been reported who they are, but I'm very, very intrigued to know who they are. And Stephanie McMahon has a bold vision for WWE. During a web summit in Lisbon, Portugal, Stephanie McMahon comments on the growth of WWE as a global brand. 10, 20, 30 years from now, there's no reason we can't be as big or bigger than Disney. Now, that's a tall order, especially given the recent transactions. However, there's no reason why we can't get there. You have to dream big and have big, bold goals and go after them. Damn, this woman's going to rule the world one day, isn't she? She'll give us that evil smile when she sets the nukes off. All kidding aside, I'd love to see WWE get bigger. They're a good company most of the time. They do a few boneheaded decisions, but what company doesn't make bonehead decisions? But yeah, that is the Wrestling Newsroom for today. I do hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please give this video a like. Please support me on Patreon. I'll link in the description below. Subscribe to more content, and I'll catch you later. Bye.